that first note, that first bar, you know, that first song is so important because it sets the stage for everything that comes after it. Either you totally kill it and then you can coast, or you bomb that first little bit and you got to work real hard to get back from it. Yeah, the funk and soul scene in Seattle right now is really strong. There's a number of different groups doing some really quality music and also being fairly successful on the business side of it, which up until now in Seattle hasn't really been recognized. It was 8th grade and I had a bunch of friends who were learning to play instruments for the first time. I hadn't really begun learning my instrument yet, but I lied to all my friends and I told them that I had a bass and that I knew how to play it. So after 7th grade, I kind of had to come into 8th grade actually knowing how to do it. I must have been 4 years old, and I have a very specific memory of going to a hippie music festival. It was time for my dad's band to go up and play, and I climbed underneath the stage and fell asleep during my dad's set. So in the middle of this concert, it was calming and comforting for me to go in and just, you know, completely lose consciousness against the sounds of my family. When I first started playing the bass, probably the first thing in my life that I did all on my own and that I was obviously good at. If I worked at it, I got concrete results. I was better at the thing I wanted to be better at. I hadn't had that experience in any other realm in my life. It was scary at first, of course, but it's never scary when you're doing it. It's scary before and it's scary after. For me, it's like when I'm doing it, that's what I'm doing. And if something fucks up, you fix it and you move on. And if you do it twice, it's jazz. It very quickly became in my early teens, an identity for me. Being a musician was something that I was, not just something that I did. So to find at that age other people who had some of the same experiences with instruments and with music was a magical thing. It's an immediate connection with that person. If you like the same music, you're doing the same thing, and you're having the same experiences, and you start to communicate with each other in a non-verbal sense, it's truly magical. It's making art with other people.